Nice question. I think prize number 2. Actually, we discussed the influence of other musicians towards the artists. So, who really influenced you? Who was your encourager?
Gene Simmons.
Gene Simmons, no, это группа Kiss.
Gene Simmons from Kiss and Eric Avery from Jane's Addiction. Dennis Dunaway from the Alice Cooper Band. Those are the big ones, really. Matt Freeman from Rancid. And James Jam. Really, if you're looking to start playing bass, we're really lucky because electric bass like this hasn't been around very long, only since like late 50s, early 60s.
Но, да, и какие-то вещи, которые, может быть, там надо перевести, переводить, что вообще электробас — это инструмент достаточно новый. Он там пришел-то, собственно говоря, появился в конце 50-х, 60-х. До этого рулили всякие гитары электрические.
And there's a guy named James Jamerson.
Есть такой человек, Джеймс Джемерсон.
And he played on all the Motown stuff, and he's such a huge influence on me because he was there when upright bass, double bass, went into electric bass. And so some of the beginning stuff he did was very simple, but by the time, over 5 or 10 years of playing on millions and millions of albums, he really became great. So it's awesome that you get to see this guy who is a bass god, like at the beginning.
Which bands did he play?
James Jamerson played with the Temptations, Smokey Robinson, anything from Motown. James Jamerson played on. He wasn't so much a rock guy, but it was Motown and soul.
Получается, собственно говоря, что такой был своего рода первопроходец и переиграл с огромным количеством музыкантов, и очень интересно было наблюдать, как там, не знаю, от человека, который только пробует бас-гитару, да, он становится там величайшим бас-гитаристом, который уже имеет влияние на, не знаю, на подрастающее поколение, скажем так.
Yeah, so he's a really good one to follow, but he's a huge influence on me. Also, a woman named Carol Kay.
Да, также есть басист Carol Kay. By the way, maybe my question. I'm sorry.
That's okay.
And what about the others? I mean, drummers, guitarists. Do you really? Well, because I don't believe that you play on a bass guitar.
Yeah.
When you was in our showroom, you tried some guitars, yes, and you seem to know how to do it. So, what about other musicians? Я также говорю, что вот он тогда в шоуруме у нас сидел, да, он там на гитарах каких-то играл, и не похоже, что он только на басе умеет. Я, собственно, тоже спрашиваю, а какие музыканты, басисты, гитаристы или барабанщики на него повлияли? So, what kind of drummers?
Well, of course, Acey.
Of course, yeah, абсолютно. Конечно, да, естественно. Вот это барабанщик повлиял.
Well, I guess like with all the bass players that I mentioned, with the exception of James Jamerson and Carol Kay, they were all guys that were in cool bands.
Ну да, что касается вот этих двух музыкантов, как это очень сюр происходит. I'm just telling that.
You get a short version?
Yeah, it's a short version of a crazy guy with this helmet that, you were lucky, you're not a hard drinker, and it happened not to you but to your friends. So when you heard that, it was like kind of fairy tale.
Well, the funny thing was, I was in the car. Normally things like this happen. It's funny because I don't drink, I don't do drugs, but somehow or another, all the weird shit seems to happen to me.
Да, но...
I'm sorry.
Да, с ним происходит совсем, как сказать, дерьмо другого уровня. Вот, но дело все в том, что он не пьет и не употребляет никаких наркотиков. Вот, прекрасно. Аплодисменты, дорогие друзья. Так, ну, I think we have to go to another session. Yeah, probably they will give some questions, and I will give some answers. Okay. Дорогие друзья, тогда пару минут, и давайте все вопросы уже там. А мы сейчас будем готовы.
Давайте, быстрее.
This is like my first time. This guy knows a lot of everything. Yeah. So this is me. Never show it too much. Just kidding.